It is 1:37 in the morning on February the 28th, 2017, and man, what have I done with my month? I said that in a way that made it sound like I hadn't done anything. I have. The newfound adult in me would be very tempted to blame my incredibly poor, in fact non-existent time management skills on my impromptu disappearance. But I'm gonna blame the fact that someone made the month shorter. How am I ever meant to get anything done if they've cut days out of this month? Having said that, February is definitely the worst month of the year, so done us a favour, honestly. Who invented the month? Julius Caesar. Huh. Thank you, Julius Caesar, for making February short. What? That's not right. Google, you have lied to me yet again. So what you been up to for 28 days? There is a tendency with lists to start with the most physically important information at the top. However, I believe in starting with the most spiritually valuable. And so, a new pastime I've somehow found myself tangled up in is buying plants. I like plants because they're not too dissimilar to pets. You can talk to them at night, but you don't have to walk them, or feed them, or you do have to water them. I guess really you decide your desired outcome and work backwards from there. If you don't want the plants to be alive in the future, no hassle. That being said, in my bid towards one day becoming parent of the year, I'm doing my best to keep them alive. This is Triador. I bought him from the local supermarket, but because I literally can't cook, instead of chopping him up and using him as some seasoning on a pasta dish, he instead lives on my desk and dreams about one day becoming the first rosemary bush in space. This is Henry. He lives a fairly solitary life in front of my computer because he was denied a basic education as a young cactus, but at least he doesn't live in a can. And finally, this is... he doesn't have a name because I'm pretty confident that he'll probably wind up dead pretty soon because he's a Farn, and Farns are very hard to keep alive. And I don't really know how to break it to him, but I just don't want to get attached. Maybe one day I'll progress onto an actual pet, like a chinchilla. But for now, all my roommates shall remain plants.
Hey Ewan.
Yeah.
Hey Ewan. How you doing?
Doing it, look it.
Here we go, boys. Let's start.
I think by far the most exciting and genuinely interesting thing I've worked on in the past month was a few weeks ago I went up to Nottingham to help my friend Jake shoot his new movie. For the past 2 years, me and Jake have worked on all of our major projects together. He's starred in the 2 movies that I've made, and I've helped him shoot the 3 that he's done, and it's just so nice to work with people that you get along with, and just it makes the whole thing fun. And when it comes down to it, people always ask me what is your favourite part of making movies, and my answer is always just the amount of fun they are to make, and just what a good time it is hanging out with people that you like, making something really cool that you're really, really excited to work on. What are you doing?
So what are we doing today?
We are shooting Jake's new movie. Staying true to what I've said in the past, like for me, what really allows me to make films and what gets me so excited to make new things is just how lucky I've been with the amount of intelligent and creative and fun people that, you know, I surround myself with and who want to make stuff with me. And when you have a little group of people that you work together with projects on, it's so cool to every time see just how much better you all get and how much bigger and cooler the production becomes. And over the past 2 years, just how much we've upped our game. And it's also made me very excited to start really getting my teeth into my new thing and start writing it and start really working on something big as well. Like, you work on something for someone else and you're like, man, I want to make my own thing, and I'm just excited. I like making movies. I've got to make more movies. Yeah.
You look pretty, Aria.
Have a look.
Look at that. This little head.
Aesthetic.
Rad Haggis tagged me in a photo.
Oh my
god, Rad Haggis tagged me in a photo.
That gaffer.
Oh. No, you
What was that? What was that? What was that?
I've been trying to get more into reading recently, and my friend Neve gave me a copy of It's Kind of a Funny Story last time I saw her. I used to love reading as a kid, but as I got older I just stopped. I'm only a few chapters in and it's kind of slow progress, but it's something I really miss, I think. I've also been considering dyeing my hair blonde recently. Its natural colour is a light brown, but it's been more than a year since I decided to make it darker, and I kind of feel like I'd like a change. I just don't really know what that change is. I also recently made some posters for 2 of my movies and test printed them, and high-key I think they look pretty sick. I can never decide if it's cool or just a bit messy, but I really love to just cover my walls in stuff. There's something weirdly therapeutic about cutting up old magazines and just covering your walls in everything. February's always been the slowest month of my year, and always just the kind of loneliest. Living in London has kind of helped, but as always I find myself just waiting it out till summer. One thing I'm pretty happy about at the moment though is recently I've taken a step back and just looked at everything I do and everything I make, and really kind of evaluated my life. To varying degrees, I've always had a vague idea of where my end goal in life is, and if nothing else, February is the best month for just taking a step back and working out how to get there.